Yo, you already know what it is, man. It's the one and only HipHopGamer, Hot 97, EA Sports. It's in the game, and we got game. NHL 18. Let's get it. Yo, what's up? It's the one and only HipHopGamer, Hot 97. We got game. Now, look, I'm gonna tell you right now, this dude is tall. Yo, I got a giant with me, you know what I'm saying? But the reason why I got a giant with me, because he's a giant in game development. Real talk. Yo, man, NHL 18. Yo, how come I don't have a shirt like you, son? What's popping?
You can have this one. I'm done. It's yours.
You know that's a blanket for me, man. Like, you know, come on, man. So, look.
You make two.
You make two? I'll give a piece of one to somebody else. Like, so look, man, this is my dude. I've known him for many years, and he always works on NHL. I'm gonna tell you straight up, NHL 3s. That's what we're gonna talk about like today in a big way. First of all, like the concept, like the idea of taking the simulation of what NHL is and still being true to the core, but adding upon the casual. How was the transition like, and what was the goal, and do you feel you met it?
Yeah, absolutely. It was really about taking the inspiration of the new NHL, where you're seeing that speed, the skill, the creativity every single night. These young kids who are lighting the league up right now, taking that and figuring out how to amplify that experience and create it in a way, present it in a way that allows fans, all our fans, our core fans, more casual fans, fans that haven't played NHL for many, many years to come in, not feel intimidated by the experience, pick it up and play and have fun. That's
what I'm talking about now. This next question, you got to hold the belt. Y'all ready for this? All right, cool. My dude got to hold the belt for this next one. All right, so now this is something that I wanted to ask you. Remember, I tell you, like, you know, off camera, I was like, I got something to ask you, but I'm not sure if you was ever asked it. And you just said something regarding young kids and being excited and stuff like that. A lot of kids is inspired, you know, like by hockey and stuff like that, and they go on the street and play street hockey. I asked you about that before, the street hockey and all this other stuff. Now, what I want to ask you is, have you guys thought about, even though this is NHL, but have you guys thought about adding kids, like adding the youth in the game, where you got like 14, 15, 16-year-olds, and you have like a youth edition in the actual game? Is that something that y'all ever talked about or would bring to light, considering the influence you guys is having on this game?
Yeah, I mean, with NHL, it's called EA Sports NHL, but we have many, many different leagues in North America, all through Europe, that are part of the game itself. So we're representing hockey, not just the NHL itself. And so we actually have the Canadian Hockey League in our game, North American League, where you can start as a 15-year-old, a 16-year-old, work through your college, work through your Canadian Hockey League career, get drafted into the NHL. If you don't make it in the NHL, you get sent down to the minor leagues and try to work your way up there. So that's part of the experience, absolutely part of the experience.
That's crazy. All right, cool. So now, let me ask you this. Like, do you play hockey yourself? That's one of the things, I don't think I ever asked you that, but do you play hockey yourself? Because as a game developer, I would assume that you want to have some sort of real life experience to enhance the game development side of the game. You know what I'm saying? When you're making it.
Absolutely. I played since I was about 4 years old. Up until I was about 15, I quit to play some other sport. You can probably guess what sport that was. So I was done playing basketball, back on the ice with my buddies. Back on my ice with the buddies, having fun. It's one of the funnest sports to play in the world.
Okay, you should not be playing hockey. I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell y'all why he should not be playing hockey. First of all, he's a damn cheat code, okay, as big as he is. And the second thing is, nobody should be fighting you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Bumping into you or nothing. That should not be happening. Like,
I just hold him in a straight arm. We're good.
See, that's crazy. Now, the reason why I wanted to say what I said is because fighting, I didn't see none of that in the presentation. What's up? Like, what's going on with the fight system?
Well, you know what? Fighting's part of hockey. It's still part of the sport. You watch NHL hockey. There's fighting's still part of it. There's a code that goes with it. So we have it in our 5-on-5 experience. You get in there, and you can still fight. Haven't done very much to change it. Just because fighting's, with the influx of young players coming in, fighting is more about the speed and the skill and that creativity of young players. And fighting's, there's less and less fighting in the NHL every single year. So it's still there. Players want to go in there and button mash and throw some punches. You can still do that. But we're focusing more on the speed and the skill this year.
Now, one of the things that you talked about was like the algorithm of the AI and also the passing system. Can you elaborate a little bit more on how playing the game, whether you, and this is dope. This is dope. It's very important because a lot of times when you play a game, you can stay locked as one character, or when you pass it, you're that character now. But no matter how you play it, the way the AI is designed, it always feel like a real game. Always. How was y'all able to like accomplish that? Walk us through that tech.
Yeah, we wrote our passing system from the ground up for our AI passing specifically, and we wanted to create, a new passing system that really captured the creativity that we see in NHL. So that as the CPU is breaking out, they're banking pucks off the boards, they're thinking about new lanes, new options that they have, leading players into space. And it started off as a passing feature and turned into an AI feature for us. So now when you're playing against the AI, because they're making different decisions than they've ever made in the past, in past versions of the game, it feels like a brand new experience when you're playing it. When you're playing and you have CPU teammates and you call for a pass, again, they're assessing the pass that you're asking for very differently. They're going to put the puck into space. They're going to pass it off the boards to you. So it's just really, really changed the experience, something that, to be honest, we didn't expect when we started making the passing feature.
That's crazy. Now, I got to ask you this, right? Wayne Gretzky, like, greatest player to ever play NHL. And you know he got to be the greatest when people in the hood, you know what I'm saying? It's like they may not know nothing else, but in the hood, we know Wayne Gretzky. You know what I'm saying? So now my question is this, like, will we ever see like a Wayne Gretzky like special edition NHL game where we could actually play out his story and stuff like that? And the reason why I say how important that would be, because not to mention the rivals, but when 2K Sports did Michael Jordan in 2K11, when that, so, you already know, and I feel like that would be golden, like amazing opportunity for y'all. Like, how can y'all make this happen, man?
Yeah, we've worked with Wayne in the past. It's been fantastic the last couple of years. And so we had some modes in the game where you can play through and kind of break some of his records. I mean, so many records that he has. Yeah. You can play through there and try and break his records. You get some video clips. I got to interview him one time. We got to talk about all those moments of breaking those records. As he broke them, you got some of that video talking about what it's like for him to break those records. Yeah. So it's something that we've done in the past, and moving forward, we'll see where we go with it.
Yeah, because I would love it to be a lot more engaging, not like a challenge series, but something where you actually see how he became who he is today. I think everybody would love to have an opportunity to play out that story considering who he is. That's why I had, that's why I had to bring it up. Now, two more questions, then we're going to wrap it up. Now, my next question, and I think this is, in terms of from a game development standpoint, what can you tell the fans what the process is like being able to be consistent every year to just bring out another game? Because a lot of times people look at y'all like y'all just some like robotic computers. Like they don't look at y'all as people a lot of times. So can you kind of elaborate on what is it like? What's the pressure like? What's the key things? Like, walk us through the process of making a game every year.
Yeah, for us, in sports, one of our biggest challenges is putting a new game out every single year and trying to get lots of new features in there that really appease our fans. So number one, we take the feedback from the fans, understand what they're looking for, and implement those into our decision-making process. Yeah. And then, for us as producers and designers, it's our job to think outside the box as well. I can guarantee you that nobody said last year, hey, we want something like NHL 3s. It was understanding what were they looking for something that's a little more pick up and play, a little more fast-paced, something a little more casual. For our core guys, they wanted something a little more competitive that was different than our sports hockey, their hockey ultimate team. And then for us as producers, designers, for us to take all that information and figure out what that experience that people might not be thinking about are, and then look to bring that to life.
Now, I'm gonna break it down. Now, on the slide when you were showing us, it had NBA Street and it had NBA Jam on there, right? And you was talking about transcending gameplay, with hockey. We're gonna get our NHL Street back, or just like add street levels to the game that we already got, or like take the blades off, put some skates on. Like, I don't know, but just we need that, man. It's a community question that I get a lot whenever I do these interviews. What's up?
We'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna make a prediction right now that we'll be back here next year, probably having the same conversation, be asking me the same question. But again, for us, continue to listen to fans and see what they're looking for. Threes is a first step towards that more casual appeal, something aside from the core authentic hockey experience. So we'll see. But I'm going to guarantee that we'll probably be here next year, and you'll be asking the same thing, and I'll probably give you a similar answer. All
right, cool. I try to get. You can't get mad at me. All right, I try it again. So look, one love and God bless the one and only hip hop gamer on your hot 9-7 every day. That's my word. NHL 18 coming September 15th. We out of here. I live my life just to be an inspiration. Fear don't live here because I faced it. Gotta be a chill. Worst pain I ever felt in my life was 7 loved ones lost overnight. You gotta be a G.
What's up, everyone? I'm Sean Ramjag, lead producer on the EA Sports NHL franchise, and this is my G moment.
Yo, what's up, everybody? It's the one and only hip hop gamer, Hot 97. Welcome to Be a G, and we about to talk about my man Sean's G moment, Logitech G. Let's get it. So, question is this, Sean. I love you, my bro, man. I see you work so hard, but at the same time you work so hard, you know, things may not always be great, you know, in life. You know what I'm saying? We all go through hardships. So my question to you is, what's one of the biggest hardships that you had to endure in life that you managed to overcome that allowed you to be successful today?
Yeah, I don't know if I call it a hardship, but I grew up with sports my entire life, and sports, everything revolved around sports. Playing university basketball, going overseas and playing basketball as well, and came back from playing overseas and waiting for another contract. And come to the realization, if I don't get another contract, I got to go to work and get a real job. And real job, you think what your parents did and kind of grind it out, go to work, and not a whole lot of fun associated with it. And so my moment was really going down, meeting my buddies, Sean O'Brien, working at NBA Live, Cam Weber, heading up EA Sports right now, and they were working at Radical Entertainment at the time. Went down there for lunch with Sean specifically, and I walked in the studio, first time in a game development studio, and literally walked in, cool place, downtown Vancouver, really hip little place. There was a keg of beer in the kitchen area, a wall full of food. People were in shorts and T-shirts. Took a 2-hour lunch, and I was like, "This is work." And you're making video games? This is work? And I was like, they changed my mind, my perception of what work actually was or what work could actually be. And, a couple months later, I was working at Radical Entertainment, my first job in video games, working on basketball at the time, and haven't looked back since. So that's my G moment.
Wow. Yo, I never knew that about you. I know this dude for mad long. I never knew that you first started out with Radical and you knew Sean. Sean is my dude. Yo, God bless you, Sean. I appreciate you, man, and congratulations on your success and the more success you're going to have in the coming days and months and years, man. God bless. Your boy HipHopGamer, Hot 97. It gets no realer than this. Logitech G, be a G. This was Sean's G moment. I can't wait to see yours. Let's get it. Peace.